So let's hop into some top use cases for Copilot Chat. Um, this one, first and foremost, I use this all the time. Microsoft calls it enhanced document creating and editing. Heck, for me, it's everything document creating and editing. I will have Copilot Chat help create documents, grab information from the web based on some prompts that I use. I've got some pretty elaborate prompts. And we'll go over prompting in a future episode here. But this allows you to create some good documents in Word or OneNote, or it can be create presentations for you. And then it helps collect all the information. I will ask Copilot Chat to get me a whole bunch of information. So recently I had to do where I'm doing a presentation on some incentives that we get from Microsoft. And so instead of me going through a 300-page document like I would have years ago and distilling what's important and what's not, I will have Copilot go through there, Copilot Chat, and go through there and help distill that information, write some summaries and recommendations. Now, there's a caveat to this. The AI tools are still pretty young and pretty new. You need to make sure you review what you're getting from Copilot Chat, edit it, and make sure it makes sense. There is a phrase called AI hallucination, where some information comes out a little incorrect. So just make sure you are reviewing content you're putting into your documents and editing it. Otherwise, I've seen some documents sent to me where I'm like, oh, you just put this in an AI tool. You didn't review it. It's got some information you would never say. So the way I look at it is these days, it's kind of the 80-20 rule. It's going to be doing 80% of the work for me. I've got to do that last 20%. And I'm fine with it because it's actually doing more like 90-95% of the work. And then I'm then adding the edits that I need to do to make it for the correct audience, for this or that. Also, when you're creating these documents, you can actually tell Copilot Chat, hey, my audience likes quick, fast, summarized information. I need this one to be bullet points. Or I can say, hey, my audience is very loquacious, likes a lot of words. Make this a nice flowery story with beautiful stuff coming in and out of it so they can paint a picture with it. So you can actually ask Copilot to help write your story for you. You can actually have it write in poems if you want. I've done that for fun, but you can actually have it make it poems and rhymes. So pretty cool. That's my number one use case. Well, my number two use case is meeting summaries and action items. That's probably number one. It's probably what I use the most, but it's not as exciting and sexy. But it does do great summaries of meetings, capturing action items. So another great use case is in there. And you can have Copilot attend meetings on your behalf if you have the right permissions for that, and then give you the notes and information from those meetings. So I really like that, and the AI tools being built into Teams meetings is pretty cool. Next for me is what I'm using Copilot Chat for, and we're going to get into this in the next episode. Automating routine tasks. I shouldn't say nobody. Most of us don't like to do the same thing over and over and over. We like to do this and then maybe automate some of this for us and make our lives a little bit easier. Copilot Chat can help with this. Before even getting to the point of agents, you can use it to help with drafting emails, summarizing some data, creating some quick reports. I'll use it to help summarize emails if I've been offline for a bit. So if I've done a presentation for a day, if I'm at a conference, things like that, I will have Copilot help out with that. A lot of what I do is actually in the Copilot for Microsoft 365 product, which is a paid product, but you can have Copilot Chat do some of that as well with some of your emails and other documents. And then one use case that I think is really exciting, and we're seeing a number of customers using this, is using Copilot for improving your customer interaction with your customers. So have Copilot Chat, look at some of your interactions with your team, content from the customer, what he or she are saying, and just use that as a good training tool to help take that information, put it into Copilot, and I'll sometimes ask Copilot Chat, hey, here's transcript of what happened. Do you detect any tension? Did the customer seem upset? Was there a better way to relay this to the customer or hear the customer? So really cool stuff you can do here with some of these really cool use cases for Copilot Chat. Before we get to the summary, I'm going to do one little thing here also on the Copilot for Microsoft 365, which includes Copilot Chat. Copilot for Microsoft 365 is $30 per user per month. That's if you do the annual subscription, a little bit more if you do the monthly subscription. Copilot for Microsoft 365 is included in some top products such as Microsoft 365 E3 and E5, Business Premium. So it's great to have. I'm sorry, it's not included, but it's an add-on for those. It's great to have that Copilot for Microsoft 365 $30 a month subscription, which includes Copilot Chat and then takes the AI LLM tools into your Microsoft 365 data, which is really cool if you're trying to do some deep dive comparison of some documents. For me, I'll go look at historical information in our SharePoint sites, our team channels, and email, which is really cool. Outside of the scope of this conversation, but I just wanted to bring that up real quick. We'll do a deeper dive into Copilot for Microsoft 365 in an upcoming episode.